Let's get it poppin'.
Hey, yo.
Don't even get me started.
What is wrong with people?
I can't even find the right color marker.
People are crappy. People don't even know what to do.
There's only drama when feelings are involved.
Oh!
I am not getting knocked up. What do you mean? How much more you got left? Please sit down and buckle your seatbelt.
See, this is what we got in store for you this season.
Let's get it hype.
Yo, guys, what's going on?
We are back and we're ready to get it poppin'.
Oh, yes, we
It's
are.
your girl Bekah.
And it's Bronte. And we are back with Dear Bekah and Bronte. You know
I love
it.
these.
I know.
I like how short they are.
Yes. Yeah, I
So.
think quick and to the point. And I love when people write, it's quick and to the point.
Yeah.
It's so good. So, ready to jump in?
I'm ready to dive in.
Okay. Dear Bekah and Bronte, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm tired of fake people and them lying. It gets me so mad. How do you handle liars? Signed, tired of the BS 37.
Well, first of all, I think nobody's perfect. Everyone, everyone lies, whether you mean to, a white lie or you intentionally mean to lie. Nobody's perfect.
We've all lied.
Yeah. But there are people that just continue to lie and continue to, spread false information, and that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
today.
it's almost like they don't know when to stop, or it's like they don't care about anyone but themselves.
Yeah. And that's sad.
Liars are going to get caught.
The truth, let me tell you, and I've told you guys this in every episode pretty much, I feel like, the truth always comes out, whether it's 5 seconds from now or it's 50 years. Mm-hmm. The truth comes out, and it will bite you in the ass.
Yep.
Always.
Yeah, always. It doesn't matter whether they're caught a month from now, 10 years from now. It's gonna happen.
It comes out.
Yeah.
It comes out, people.
So just be patient.
Just be patient. Let it come out. Let karma do the dirty work, because it always does.
Mm-hmm. But how do you handle liars?
Girl, I can't.
Does it depend on the situation?
I think it depends on the situation, but I think when somebody lies to me, I'm more disappointed. Like, I'm angry at first, and then I just become disappointed, but then it's like, if somebody continues to lie to you, why do you still trust them? They've shown you what kind of person they are.
Yeah. Type
thing. Mm-hmm. So, I think, before we kind of dive in, like, the next step, but just how pretty much handle it is just face reality and just don't tell myself, give them excuses like, oh, this person lied to me because of this. It's like, no, they're liars, and
yeah,
it is what it is. Like, you have to face reality, and I think that's hard.
It's hard, especially from who it comes from.
Yeah.
Too, and you still, like you said, you instill so much trust in them. I think for me, it depends on the situation. Like the white lie, like, okay, like if you're getting out of plans or whatever, but like a true blatant lie or like false information, like you said, I think of them.
And all the time, though. It's like,
all the time. It's like, I don't want to associate myself with you then. It's like, what do you think of me? You just can't tell me the truth.
Yeah. Like, you don't deserve the truth,
Yeah. I'm like.
Or it's like, what are you hiding?
What are you hiding? Yeah.
Like, what's behind that lie that you're hiding?
Yeah. Like,
I think that's the more disappointing part is like, okay, you lied, whatever, but then it's like, why did you lie about that topic to this specific person?
Mm-hmm. I think like earlier or like in our younger years, I mean, I know for me, like I would deal with liars. I would get mad. I would get upset. And then over time now, I get upset, but then I never forget it. And then
But you can't forget things like that.
No.
You can forgive, but you can't forget.
Mm-hmm. I'm a forgive and forgetter, but I never forget.
Yeah.
And then, I just kind of distance myself. And I'm not afraid to say to people, you messed up. Yeah. Do you not honestly think that this was going to add up in a way? And yeah, of course our friendship's going to distance. Because I would rather save my energy for friendships or for anyone who's going to respect me, for me to tell me the truth. I feel like every situation's different, but I think that just goes for family members too. Yeah.
No, it goes with friends, family, kids, whatever. I mean, I've taught my son from day one, it's not nice to tell stories. It's not,
make up things
to get other people in trouble. I mean, I just don't tolerate it in my house, and I won't tolerate it ever. 'Cause I'm a very honest person, and I'm very open. Especially with my friends, I'm more open than most people are. about every topic. So I feel like, you know, when I open up to my friends or family or whatever, I don't expect them to open up the way I open up because that's just how I am. But I expect some type of honesty.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much, that's like the foundation of everything.
Yeah.
If you can't tell the truth, like, who are you as a person?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think I have a lot to say about this. I'm glad we got this entry because this week has been a little crazy.
Hit it.
Yes.
We love the drama.
Yeah. But I think that when you're dealing with somebody who lies to you, I think what happens afterwards will determine, you know, can you heal from this? Can you move on? Is the lie going to happen again type of thing? And just remember not to take it personal. When somebody lies to you, it's not because, oh, you're a bad person. It's because they don't know how to tell the truth and they weren't taught right as a kid. I don't know, I think that's what
it took a long time for me. I thought I was like not worthy of the truth or, you know, and that's how it feels. You feel like, why can't you just tell me? You know, do you not believe that I'm like a genuine person to handle the truth or, you know, it goes back and forth because, you know, I feel like over time you become more emotionally stable and you realize what's worth your energy and what isn't.
Exactly. Well, you stop arguing with people that don't deserve to argue because you're just like, okay, I don't really care, you know?
And then I feel like also too, when you confront that person and they don't give you the respect to explain themselves. Yeah. They just brush it off, and that upsets me so much because that happened recently with a friend. It was a really bad situation, and I was made out to be basically a homewrecker. And, like, it was not... You already know what situation I'm talking about.
Girl, me too. I don't care.
That was 8 years of friendship right there. And I'm not saying it's, like, out the window. I'm not, like, taking it out with the trash, but I don't look at it the same way at all. Like, no way. Because of how awful that situation was, how it made me feel, what other people were involved in. It was embarrassing. And all because the truth wasn't told. If the truth was told... But the funny
thing is, when you hold the truth and you hold screenshots and you hold the proof, and you don't give it to them, it makes them even more mad. But it's like, why should I provide screenshots and proof when you're just going to lie?
Yep.
You know, and that happened in your situation. We've talked about it so many times. So it's like... Yep. You know, whether you give proof now or it's proof in 10 years, truth always comes out.
Let me tell you, if either party wants proof, I can embarrass you both. But also, too, I'm also thinking, is it my place to defend myself when a lie is being told about me? Absolutely. But how far am I going to expend my energy? Yeah. Like, you know, if they both want to be equally embarrassed, fine.
And it's crazy that you hold that much power.
I have the power.
But you're the one who got lied to.
Yep. And I was the one made out to be a horrible person. And now all of these people think of me like as like a certain... And I don't even know these people. Like, whatever.
Idiots.
Like, you know, but like on both sides. So, but again, it's all about... expending my energy. Do I want to waste my time on this? It is just a shame. I get more sad that... I don't want to say it's a complete loss of friendship. It's a loss of respect of a friendship.
Yeah.
I don't respect it because I wasn't respected.
And then when you lie to somebody, and it's over and over, you know, you lie, you can try to kind of fix that, but it's like you break a plate and you glue it together. I mean, it's a plate at the end of the day, but it's still broken and you can still see the glue edges on the plate. I mean, it is what it is. And I think what you do after the lie is what's important. And how that person acts. Like, if they're like, oh, man, I messed up, blah, 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 you know, then you have something to work with. But if they're like, yeah, it's fine, it's no big deal, then you have somebody who's probably a narcissist, and you should start back at narcissist part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what you guys should be doing right now. If you are a narcissist, shame on you. Karma's a bitch, though. So, but I think as a person... No matter if somebody lies to you or not, I think boundaries are very, very important. And people do not like boundaries.
Nope.
When you are attacked and you know, whatever. And I'm not a perfect person, okay? I'm not. But I am better, you know, I try to be better every day. And I'm a pretty good person. But when I have to set boundaries with somebody.
It's a no already.
You know, whether it's with family, friends, like whatever, you know. my son's father, like, people do not like boundaries. Mm-mm. And boundaries are very important because that's where respect comes from. And they know that you're not playing no more.
No, and they actually don't take you seriously at first.
They don't, but then they start changing because they know you ain't playing games. It happens every time. I swear. Mm-hmm. Every time I set boundaries with somebody, it's like...
Okay, Bekah's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't ever want to get nasty, but I can get real nasty as a person.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I need to work on.
That is something that shames me, but I will tell you, I can become nasty. Very, very nasty. Mm-hmm. And evil. But it only comes out of a place of hurt.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not like this all the time, but, I mean, especially if you mess with Willie, you're going to die. Yeah. Like, I don't play with Willie. No. But that's my son, guys. But yeah, what else would you have to say about, like, just how to handle it?
I think it takes time because then you learn more about yourself and how you handle people.
Yeah.
And I think when you get older, you realize who's truly there for you and who isn't. So if you didn't have liars, then, you know, I guess you would have more genuine people, or you'd just be blindsided. So I try and look at it in a positive way because it almost just filters out the people that I don't have time for. But it's also a shame because you did invest time. So it's a balancing act with your emotions, but you get there. Now we're close to 30, and I respect more of my smaller unit that, you know, is able to own up, even if they do lie. Like, hey, Bronte, like, I told you one thing and I meant the other. Sorry. Like, you know, it was my bad. I respect that a lot more.
But that's where loyalty comes in.
Loyalty.
You know, that's where loyalty plays. Like, hey, messed up. I'm so sorry. What can we do to fix this? Mm-hmm. You know, if you've done it 5 times in a row, okay, then, you know, you're going around in a circle. But if it's like the first time, then it's like, you know, a good person.
Yeah. And I always keep that, you know, saying, like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
I always have to say, like, oh, did I bring this on myself, or should I see this coming? And like you said, boundaries are a huge thing. I have to work on that, though. Boundaries. I'm a pushover. I need to get a little bit more nasty.
It's because you're so sweet. But I've seen you get upset, though.
Yeah. When I get upset, I shut down.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it. Like, I don't like people being mean to each other. I don't like it. I don't like arguing. And you know what? I don't also like being made out to be a person when people don't even know me. Like, when lies are starting to be spread about you. Like, we've talked about this, too.
Yeah.
You can go on ahead and assume whatever you want about me, but when you start just defiling me as a person because you don't know me, I think you think of me as an easy target. Go ahead, but I'm not afraid to say, like, you're wrong. So go get a life.
But I think people spread lies about people. This is kind of like fitting into liars, is because they know, like, that person that's spreading rumors, they know that that's a good person, so they don't want anybody to come near you.
Yeah.
Like, they try to hide you, like, oh my gosh, she's such a bad person, this and that. And I'm like, actually, if you actually knew her, she's a sweetheart. Mm-hmm. She's loyal. You know what I mean? Like, she's all these things that you made her to seem like this piece of crap person.
Yeah. It's like giving people, like, a chance, but so many people, like, just latch on to that, like, oh, I'll just listen to this person. Like, what we talk about, like, when we've had it, we've experienced it, like, oh, I thought you were, like, a bitch. Yeah. It's like, why? Why? Oh, your face. What the heck?
My face?
Like, you know what I mean? Or how you came across in class. I'm like, that's not a valid excuse.
It's not.
It's like, you know, or someone said, who? Who said what?
And they don't want to say who?
They don't want to say?
Because, you know, I'm going to confront that person.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes a while. So if, like, you're younger listening to this and, like, you know, it depends on, like, how you deal with your feelings. But, like, how are you going to expend your energy? And that might not make sense right now, but I promise you, like, it will once your circle does become smaller and you're expending your energy out of people that are worth it. Because you're going to have little time for the BS.
And you stop arguing back with people who lie and just, you know, because you're just like, okay, you take it as face reality. Like, this is who they are. They're not changing. This, you got to set up boundaries and just move on with your life.
And do you know how hard it is to be the bigger person? We talk about this all the time.
Girl.
Bite your tongue, walking away.
Girl.
And you even...
Girl, I have to call you when people text me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to freak out.
I'm like,
and then they probably think I don't argue with them because they might think, you know, oh, Bekah's afraid. If you really knew me, I'm going to argue with anybody.
But you got to get out of that mindset.
But it's like, to the point where, what's the point of arguing? What is this? We're going around in this damn circle.
It's hard thinking, like, getting yourself out of that mindset where how other people are viewing their side of things.
Yeah.
Like, you are you. You know how you are. And, you know, like, it takes a lot of energy. How many times have I'm like, I hate being the bigger person. Why am I being made out to be this person? Or why do people assume this of me? Why am I being, like, you know, in that situation, that was really bad.
Yeah.
Like, getting texted, like, I'm a homewrecker. Like, what is going on? Like, I'll be like, what? Like, who are you? But being the bigger person, do I want to fight with every one of these individuals who are just assuming and making lies? Or I'm going to wait for them. If they ever did in life want to have an adult conversation, I'm here. I'm here for it. And if I really want to get nasty, it's almost like I don't ever want to get to that point.
Girl, sometimes
to be poked. To that point. When you poke a bear, it's going to bite. And it's going to attack.
And it's going to bite with some screenshots.
Mm-hmm. But it's awful to say.
But you don't want to be that person. Yeah, at the end of the day, I think you have that power.
It's awful.
And whether you have screenshots or not and you're being lied to, and just, like, not the truth is not coming out, I think you got to just remind yourself that sometimes it's not your place to tell the 100% the truth.
No, and that's the hardest thing.
You got to step back and be like, you know what, you're a liar. Mm-hmm. Just leave it at that, and we'll keep going because the truth comes out. Because karma bites you in the ass. I don't care what people think. Karma, I'm telling you.
It does. And how many times? It's so hard.
It's so hard. But then when and I don't ever, want people to, like, suffer from karma. Because I know I say that a lot, guys. But it's like, it's not my place to give them their judgment or consequence. I think it's about energy and what you put in the world and stuff, and it comes to bite you in the butt. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope that helped.
Yeah, God.
To our writer that wrote in, and I think everyone is lied to, so I hope everyone can relate to this some way. Mm-hmm. And if you're lying, please stop being a piece of shit and don't lie. Thank you!
And think of other people's feelings, guys. People have feelings, and it gets old.
It's so old.
Like, get
when
over
you be lying. Like, come on.
The truth is refreshing, too.
And it sets you free.
It does. Ha! Yeah.
So, like I said, I hope this helps you. And I pretty much just had a therapy session with you guys.
Woo! We love this. This is so therapeutic, guys. You have no idea. So.
Go and like our photos. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Guys, come on.
Guys.
So.
Seriously.
You might have to drop a rant about that one.
Oh, I will.
The truth's coming out.
Truth always comes out, though.
Mm-hmm. It does. Get ready.
Sometimes you can push it
this week or next week. Here we go.
Yep. All right. Well, this is Bekah, and I'm Poppin' All.
All right, guys. This is Bronte. See you later.